Today's scripture reading comes from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8, verses 31 through 38. Today, I'll be reading from the Inclusive Bible, so it may look a little different than the Bible you have in front of you if you wish to follow along. Then Jesus began to teach them that the Promised One had suffered much, be rejected by the elders, chief priests, and religious scholars, be put to death, and rise again 3 days later. Jesus said these things quite openly. Peter then took him aside and began to take issue with him. At this, Jesus turned around and eyed the disciples, remanding Peter, "Get out of my sight, you Satan! You are judging by human standards rather than by God's." Jesus summoned the crowd and the disciples and said, "If you wish to come after me, you must deny your very self, take up your cross, and follow in my footsteps. If you would save your life, you'll lose it. But if you lose your life for my sake, you'll save it. What would you gain if you were to win the whole world but lose yourself in the process? What can you offer in exchange for your soul? Whoever in this faithless and corrupt generation is ashamed of me and my words will find in turn that the Promised One and the holy angels will be ashamed of that person when all stands before our God in glory." Hear what the Spirit of God is saying to the church. Thanks be to God.